Hello, this is Caesar Sihan with Heart to Heart Selling. And this message is primarily for representatives or sales managers of direct marketing companies. Why direct marketing companies? Well, you probably know that the purpose that I took for myself is to raise the profession of salesmanship, selling, to the importance and the level of respect that it deserves. The way I see it, selling is, if not the most important, then one of the most important professions in the world. Because you see, value grows only when it is exchanged. And if you see selling as an offer for an exchange of value, then you notice that selling is the only way through which value gets to be exchanged. Just imagine your country where it will arrive in 6 months if everybody would hold on to whatever they have. Somebody holds on to their gas, or the other one holds on to their flour or to their whatever, and nobody exchanges everything. Now, how many months do you give to that community until it's going to dry and die? So that's why I'm seeing selling as a very important profession. And I'm looking at the direct marketing companies, and they recruit people, and those people are probably the least trained salespeople in the world. They have their job, their usual job at the corporate, whatever they do, and they join such a direct marketing company because they believe in that product, they like it, and they want to make some money on the side. Nothing wrong with that. But because they are not trained and they don't see selling for what it is, they go out and abuse their friends, abuse their relatives, or unknown people. And when I say abuse, I'm saying things like it happened to me, and I presume it happened to you too, because I talked with some other people and they also experienced the same. I've been invited to a party by a friend, just discovered that actually it was a presentation, and one of those managers were there to show us, how beautiful their product is. Nothing wrong necessarily with this, but it was some sort of a deceiving, and pretty much everybody that I talked with, they said that they didn't feel quite good. And of course, if it was a good friend, they didn't really hold a grudge. But if the friendship relationship is not that strong and that doesn't have that much history, then people might even break up that relationship with that salesperson. So that's a sad thing that happens. I know it happened to some of my friends. We all had experiences like that. And again, I want to point out, it's not like those salespeople are bad or they have bad intentions, or no, I'm not saying that. But they are so enthusiastic about that product, and they are infused by the training from their corporate that everybody needs and wants and loves that product and so forth, that they step over some boundaries, and they think they are selling when they're doing whatever they're doing, but actually they slip inadvertently into forcing things, into deceiving, into doing all kind of tricks and techniques in order to get people to at least listen. But even that listening, why should somebody give you their time? So that's basically the kind of thing that I would like to address. I'm designing a program specifically for those companies, and the purpose it is, as I said, to touch a larger mass of untrained salespeople. And I'm seeing that once that would happen, and they would start actually selling from a different place, because it's never about what you do. I'm not talking about the technique. I'm not talking about not doing those things that the corporate tells you to do. It's never about what you do. It's always about the place you're coming from when you're doing it. It's the level of understanding which actually touches every action, every word that we say, every action that we do. So this is what I wanted actually to do, to design a program which addresses exactly that. And to be more effective in designing this program, I reached a level where I'm actually needing more information, more direct information for people who are directly involved in such businesses. So my asking for you is that if you're involved with such companies, direct marketing companies, regardless of their title, I don't care. And if you experience challenges in your selling activity, challenges in contacting people, for instance, or challenges in how you notice that you are perceived, and you notice, not so likable reactions from the people you are contacting. Or if you notice, for instance, as a sales manager, that your team got a little bit stuck into some sort of apathy and they don't really have activity, and that puts you into the situation where you'll need to recruit more people, so at least you have a few who are actually doing something underneath you. If any of those happen, let's talk, let's have a conversation. I'd like to learn more about that. And to make it worthwhile for you, I'm even offering you, if you're open to that, I'm even offering you to turn that interview into a coaching conversation. Just bring up your main issue, your biggest problem that you experience in your activity, and let's talk about that. There'll be no obligation for you. Basically, what I get out of that, as in return for that coaching conversation, it is information from you, because I need to have and I want to have that direct experience from somebody who's actually involved with such company, because I want to design this program to be as effective as it can possibly be. So in this sense, again, my invitation for you is, let's talk about your problems that you experience, your issues that you experience, or in which way you would like to be better to increase your effectiveness as a salesperson in such a direct marketing company. And if you're open to that, I'm willing to pay you in return with a coaching conversation. And maybe you get a different perspective over that particular issue, which frees you up, which makes you free basically to explore different things and maybe step over that particular challenge. Let's see how it goes. Let me know. You know how to contact me. My email is info@hearttoheartselling.com. You can go directly on the hearttoheartselling.com website, and you find the contact tab there. And let's have a conversation, and let's see how we can make your selling easier, less stressful, and more effective, put it this way, so you can get to enjoy it actually, and you can get to make more friends rather than putting more grudge between you and the people you're contacting. So let's see how we can make that happen. Take good care for now, and I'm waiting for your answer.